Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Voice of the Fans Sportscast.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Voice of the Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, of course, Ben Reynolds. We have Taylor Gatwood here and Tyler Wright. What's up, guys?
Yo.
Man, watching this Steelers versus Bears game, I can just say this. The NFL has been crazy this year. Like
this week especially. This week's been crazy.
It's been ups and downs. Like, everything is topsy-turvy. Like, I don't understand what's going on this week.
Man, I remember when we were talking about last week on our prediction show, we were talking about there ain't no way in heck that the Jags would ever beat the Bills. Remember we were talking about that?
I know, we were like, we ain't got to discuss it. We said, if y'all can't understand why the Bills ain't going to win this game, then we can't help you. You should start watching football. You know nothing about it.
Looking real tough right now.
I know, I guess we just been talking all that stuff. God, we ain't bothered to break down the Bills' offense. We like, man, it's going to be a freaking bloodbath. There's no reason to even bring up the Bills because they going to dominate this game.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. What in the world happened?
Sickening.
We probably all had losing records this week.
Wait, say it again?
We probably all had losing records this week because there were so many upsets.
Mm-hmm. Well, I might finish a little bit above 500, but we'll see.
Oh, yeah, we forgot. You're rigging it for yourself.
No, it's still in the Bears still playing, so they'll put me at, I think I had, when I was looking at it, I had like 7. No, I think I had 8 right. With the Steelers making 8, so me and you probably had the same record this week. But I'll look at it tonight after the show to see where everybody's standing. Cause I looked at Tower Pits, but I don't remember them. So let's look at the first game of the week 9, Browns versus Bengals. How the Bengals finally came back down to earth.
Seems like it.
Yeah. That's the perfect explanation for it.
Yeah, like they just came down off that high because they just let the Browns gash them.
Yeah, it was like 24-6 in the first half.
Yeah, it was basically over by then because of how they were controlling the clock and they couldn't stop Nick Chubb. And everybody talking about how Baker played better with OBJ, but I think it's not him playing better without OBJ. I think the overall game plan is just good for him because of how much they run the ball.
Right.
That's what I think. I don't think it really have nothing to do with OBJ and his connection with Baker. But so this is what the second loss for the Bengals in a row. They lost to the Jets last week.
Did they?
Yeah, they lost to the Jets last week. But the whole game plan for the Browns was just running down the Bengals' throat. Nick Chubb had 137 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. Baker only threw for 218 and 2 touchdowns. So, did you see the Bengals like being gashed like this? Cause that defense have been pretty good. I mean, pretty solid.
I figured it would be kind of a good game, but I didn't think I saw the score at halftime. I was like, what in the world is going on?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a good. I figured Nick Chubb would probably run good against that defense just because Nick Chubb. But like Tyler said, I expect it to be a close game. And I mean, when Joe Burrow threw that pick six to start the game like that,
yeah,
all the momentum went to the Browns.
Because I think they kicked the field goal, didn't they? Then they had to pick six, so they put them up 10 points, I believe. I think that's how it went. Yeah, when Burrow, he was just off today. 40 attempts. There we go with the 40. He getting close like Trevor Lawrence with the passes.
He's a little bit better than Trevor Lawrence, though.
Yeah, but I always cringe when they throw the ball so much. So Joe Mixon on the rush the ball 13 times.
Yeah, that's a problem for sure. Because Joe Mixon he started off the year hot.
I think a lot of teams just fall in love with just throwing the football, and sometimes they try to use it as an extension on the run game. But they should have played the same game as the Browns was playing, just run the ball down your throat. Cause the Bengals can do that with Joe Mixon and Samaje Perine. So they should have just took some pressure off Joe Burrow and just played it smart and just try to Cause they weren't stopping Nick Chubb.
No.
Not one bit.
This is ending up being a pretty competitive division, though.
Oh yeah, because who we had? The Bengals, Steelers, Ravens, and Browns.
Yeah, they all got winning records.
Who y'all think coming on top of this division?
Ravens.
Yep.
That's a tough one. I don't know, to be honest. I know it's not the Steelers. Maybe Bengals, but they lost the Jets. Yeah, I'll probably go with the Ravens because they doing a little bit better than the Steelers and the Browns.
I think the Bengals are just. I mean, I think this is a positive so far for them this year, just having a winning record at this point, because they still have a lot. Coming. Yeah, they still have a lot to grow. They're still young, but it's a positive for their franchise.
Yeah, the Bengals should definitely be proud of themselves because nobody saw them coming out like this, especially with that record. Cause what, they 6-3 now? Something to that effect. 5-4. 5-4. So I didn't even see them being 5-4. I thought they gonna be a little bit better than last year, but they still in the race though, so they still got a lot to be proud of.
Yeah.
All right. Broncos beat the Cowboys 30-16, and the 16 points were garbage time points. If it wasn't for that, it'd been a shutout. What were the Cowboys doing?
See, the Broncos do this every year, though. It seems like they'll always randomly beat somebody that's supposed to, absolutely destroy them, then they end up absolutely destroying them. It makes no sense. They do this every year.
I was shocked. Cause I have Dak on my fantasy team, so I'm seeing that score. I was like, I got a little ritual I do. I don't check my fantasy scores until halftime of the game. That's just something I do. I don't check my fantasy scores during the game. I always check it at halftime and after the game. But also, I was eager to look at my score because Dak was sucking it up, man. I don't know if he's still hurting or what, but he couldn't complete a pass to save his life. I don't know what the deal was. He had a QB rating of 73, and he threw 39 passes for only 232 yards. How y'all know quarterbacks back in the years, man, they slinging it for 400, 350, 500. It's seldom now that these quarterbacks throw for 350 plus.
Yeah, I think we're like transitioning into another quarterback era because it was the Drew, Tom, Peyton,
Aaron.
who else? Aaron, Ben.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
It's the dual threat era.
Yeah.
God, now a lot of these quarterbacks are only throwing for like 200 and something.
And they throw so many passes still, it seems
Baker
like
threw with like 232.
Yeah.
It just, I don't know, but the Broncos they found a weakness and they were picking on Diggs. But when that boy bites, he bite hard.
Like that's why he got all those picks in the beginning of the season.
And now he jumping on all these routes and they double moving him and he's biting on them.
Right.
And they were just using her. They knew where to attack.
Right.
And when you let when you can't move the ball on offense and the other team running game is on point and that passing game on point, yeah, it's just a disaster all the way around because you can't get no momentum, and when the momentum is on the other team's side, then it's hard to get something going. And that's what happened to Dallas, man. They didn't show up. They got blown out in their own house. Zeke rushed for 10 rushing for 51 yards. How mad would you be you a Zeke?
And he be mad?
Yeah, they probably feed him.
I mean, he ain't really produced anyway.
But even Pollard only had 4 carries for 11 yards. Cooper had 2 catches for 37. Like I said, they just got beat in all phases of the game. They lost in the turnover margin. They had 2 turnovers. The Denver had 0. And the time of possession, guess how many minutes the Broncos had the football?
I mean,
41 minutes compared to Dallas 18.
Yeah.
So that told me they couldn't stop nothing. And they couldn't get nothing going on offense. That means it was 3 and out. What was the third down conversion? They were 5 from 13. They were 0 for 4 on 4th down. Why are you going on 4th down so many times? 0 and 4.
Who knows, bro? That's sick.
So now I'm thinking, like, is Dallas legit?
They are. I mean, teams have bad games.
That's more than bad, ain't it? This was a freaking butt whooping.
Yeah, but I mean you could just win.
About the Bills. The Bills got beat by the Jags. Like, you think the Bills aren't that good now?
No, I'm just saying, like, it's just proven by Dallas that when they play sloppy. Like, it was the first game of the Bills that we saw them play sloppy. Like, we saw them not do anything. But this happened to the Cowboys. Like, they really should have lost to the Vikings.
Well, yeah, but, like, I mean, they did have a backup that game. So, yeah, they should have lost that game. So, they better be glad they didn't lose that game with the backup.
Yeah, because they've been looking like 0-2 coming into this thing. And I don't know where they put them with the Giants, because the Giants did win last this week. Now, let's look at the standings. So, they 6-2, and the Eagles are 3-6. So, they got a pretty good cushion.
Yeah, they don't run away with that.
Yeah, they are. Can the Cowboys beat the Rams?
Can they?
Mm-hmm.
I want to say they can.
I want to say they can because, I mean, the Rams just got beat by the Titans without Derrick Henry.
But I think the game plan for the Titans was just on point. And Stafford, we get into that, he just makes some horrible decisions. I don't see the Cowboys beating the Rams. I don't see the Cowboys beating the Cardinals.
You just never know. Like you said, if somebody has a good game plan that day. But
we talking about playoff football. We talking about if you had put your money on the Cowboys or Cardinals, you put your money on the Cardinals. I already know.
Yeah, I put my money on the Cardinals.
But yeah, I'm just saying. I don't think they're just have a chance of winning though. I feel like they have a better chance of winning than you think.
Yeah, I like saying like they're not a good team. I'm saying like I don't think they're a championship team. I don't think they beat the top three like the Buccaneers, the Rams or the Cardinals. Shoot, if Seattle was fully healthy, I don't think they'll beat Seattle.
No, they beat Seattle.
If Seattle we had a running game, Carson's out, Russell Wilson's out. If I feel like if the Seattle was back fully loaded, I don't think the Cardinals just suck. I don't think the Seahawks just suck like that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that because, like, in a playoff game, I'm taking Russ if they're fully healthy because
I'm taking Russ
because he's clutch. He always comes through, or he usually does.
And I can see Diz trying to jump routes on DK, man. Like if Diz guarded Lockett, then Lockett runs a lot of double moves, and it'll be a bad day for Diz. But anyway, the Broncos beat the Cowboys 30-15. The Texans tried to make some noise. They lose to the Dolphins 9-17. Tua went out with an injury, I believe, or he didn't play.
Yeah, he didn't play.
That's what it was. He didn't play. What was wrong with him? One of y'all look that up for me. So just
didn't he break his finger or something?
Yeah, he did have something to do with his finger. How did he break his finger?
Yeah, it was a finger injury.
Man, what you say, Tyler?
Man, a glass figure. Glass. I don't know what
that might was just, he need to put on real protector. He need to wear gloves. He need to wear neck brace. You know, y'all see them neck collars that them linebackers wear sometimes. He need to put a brace on his arm like some of the DNs be doing. That dude need every piece of equipment. He need with them knee braces. He need everything he possibly get his hand on to keep his body safe. Because that boy just sneezed and he unconscious. Yeah, it just. I see why Dolphins like, yeah, we trying to move on. He like, yeah, they don't want me. Yeah, because you injury prone, and I'm pretty sure you're not taking them above 500. But Jacoby Brissett got the job done, guys. And Tyrod, your boy Tyrod got to start, not David Mills. I know you happy about that, guy Wood.
Bro, I don't care about the Texans, bro. I don't care.
You know I gotta give you a hard time. You're like, that's not my girlfriend. Dang. So, yeah, Texans is just bad. They playing for the first pick if I were them. Yeah, I'll try to draft a quarterback.
I feel bad for whoever the is.
Huh?
I feel bad for whoever gets picked number one by them.
Man, I feel like the Texans are heading in the right direction, though.
Oh, bro.
Whatever you say.
Nah, I'm just talking.
I was gonna say, what do you mean by that?
I don't know what direction they. I don't know. They try to go to CFL, get transferred to there, or Canadian, or SFL, not the SFL, Arena Football League. I don't know what they trying to do.
They just need to get rid of the whole
semi-pros.
They got to get rid of the whole.
Yeah, they trying to go semi-pro so they can dominate that league.
College FCS.
Because oh my goodness, they don't have nothing to cheer on about. I'm pretty sure the tickets like $25 a pop.
Probably.
Shout out to them for sending us Mark back.
Huh?
Shout out to them for sending us Mark Ingram back.
I know, right? For getting Mark Ingram out of there.
Has he been doing good for y'all?
Oh yeah, he can tell a difference. Dude, moving town.
Way smaller now. Bro?
What do you say?
Is he like way smaller to you now?
Yeah, it look like he cut back on his weight. Those players do usually when they get older. They kind of shed some pounds so you can stay light. But the Dolphins, they come out. Waddle, he led the Dolphins in receiving. He had 8 catches for 83 yards. I mean, the Dolphins, they have some weapons. I just need a freaking quarterback.
Waddle's having a nice rookie year, like low key.
Who's better, Smith or Waddle?
Waddle.
I mean, so far in the NFL, it's been Waddle.
Well, Hurts is not like a throwing type QB, so I don't know if you switch them. I don't know if you get the same numbers or not. Like if you put Devontae Smith with, well, Waddle does have, he had 2 and then he had Jacoby Brissett, so I guess that's the same thing.
I'm still taking Jamar Chase over either.
Yeah, Waddle's just a better route runner than Devontae Smith. I'm not saying Devontae Smith is a one-trick pony, but I feel like that's what he is.
I think they'll both have good careers.
Yeah, I feel like Devontae Smith is another Deshaun Jackson. What y'all think about that?
Who? Waddle's a speed guy.
Devontae Smith is faster.
No, bro. Remember, Waddle's the one who ran like a 4.3.
No, Devontae Smith ran a 4.3. Look it up.
So look it up. I'll look it up.
Look it up. So do y'all think Devontae Smith is like a Deshaun Jackson or like a Ted Ginn?
I don't know.
You think so?
Faster than, huh?
They faster than who?
Those are speed guys too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Devontae Smith is just a one-trick pony. Like
Man, he probably better route runners than them.
Than Deshaun Jackson?
Oh, I thought you said not Deshaun Jackson. I thought you said Devontae Smith.
Oh, Devontae Smith. What you get, Gatwood?
Devontae ran a 4.44, and let me look at Waddle.
I could have sworn Devontae Smith ran a 4.3. He ran a 4.3 in them college football games.
Okay, Waddle ran a 4.37. So I mean, they're pretty close though.
You can never tell how Devontae Smith running past everybody in college. All right, let's move on to the next game. Raiders beat the Giants 15-23. I guess the Raiders can't overcome everything.
Jesus Christ. Don't fire it.
I mean, out of all,
why you just say that for?
My bad, bro.
out of all the stuff they overcame, they're going into the game 5-2, and then you can't beat the Giants. I mean, come on, man.
Man, the Giants are sneaky, bro. They hang around. They hang freaking around.
I have never seen any sports team go through this much off the field of play, like
I know.
outside of the line.
Now you know they just released that corner. What's that guy's name?
Arnett?
Yeah, Arnett.
Like making death threats or some.
Yeah, he. I guess some boys come to the crib and he went on IG Live and he holding no guns and stuff. He like, I kill you right now. I kill you.
Yeah.
Like, why you thought it was a good idea, man?
Yeah, kill this contract. Oh, with
I'm pretty sure somebody gonna pick him up. He was a first round pick.
Bro, y'all know the Giants could easily be 6-3 right now. Like
That's what I'm saying.
They have 3 losses by 3 or less points.
That's what I'm saying. Them boys stick around. Trust me, I know. I watched it. It's hard to explain.
Because they beat y'all.
Yeah, they beat us. That's why I said I can attest to that. And they doing it without Barkley. All right. So y'all want me to put that poll up this week, Friday? Do the Giants pay Barkley or not? Or let him walk?
Yeah, that's good, Paul.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it's looking like they might let him walk.
Booker is single-handedly doing 10 times better than Barkley. He had 21 rushes for 99 yards. He averaged 4.7 yards a carry.
Putting that thing.
Yeah, he been toting it. He was like, shoot, since Saquon can't stay on the field, I'm not going to take advantage of this situation. Because why would you invest all the money into a guy that you don't even know, he gonna finish the season? So how do the Raiders get back on track? Because it seemed like they got all this turmoil going on. If y'all play for the Raiders, what y'all do?
He can't do nothing but just play. You just, like, y'all crazy, bro. You just gotta come to the locker room, bro, get dressed, and go play, bro.
Hey, I need to chill out all the antics off the field.
I'm requesting for a trade.
Get me out of his locker room.
Yeah, then they gonna send you to the Texans.
I ain't been in the Oakland, Las Vegas locker room. Somebody made a key, interesting statement. They said ever since they moved their team to Las Vegas, man, them boys don't know how to act.
Actual.
I mean, that is crazy though. Cause Las Vegas, they is known, they don't say what happened in Vegas, stay in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? They don't say that for nothing.
Have y'all seen that video of Buddy driving the car, bro?
Yeah, that dude zooming.
I ain't seen the video.
It's sick, bro. Even in slow-mo, he going fast, bro. For real.
He made slow motion now. He look like slow motion.
He did, bro.
That dude was zooming.
Well, I don't get that. I just don't understand that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care how drunk you are, man. How do you go like 160, bro? 150, whatever.
That's what I'm trying. He drunk twice as much. Like his blood alcohol level was twice as high. Like I couldn't. Like one time I got messed up. Shoot, I couldn't even find my room. I was stumbling down the hallway. So that was how do he get to his key, his car?
Didn't he have a gun on him, bro?
Yeah, he had a loaded gun on him. Loaded.
Like, come on.
Loaded.
You just threw your life away.
He could have shot somebody. Like, the gun could... Like, a lot of things can happen when you're drunk and you have a loaded gun.
Right.
Come on, bro. Man, he gonna be in life he gonna be in prison for at least about 20-some years. But the Raiders fall to the Giants. I mean, Giants, they just outworked them, outplayed them, and the Raiders going through a lot. So, they may be able to salvage this season because they still in the playoffs hunt. They still hanging in there. They 5-3. The Chargers are 5-3. The Kansas City Chiefs are 5-4, and the Broncos are 5-4. That's another close race. The AFC West and the AFC North they just all jockeying for position. And the AFC East. Can y'all believe that Buffalo is 5-3, New England is 5-4?
Yeah, that blows my mind.
That's a lot. It's gonna be crazy this year when it come down to the wild card games. Guys, it's a lot of teams they're gonna be trying to play from last spots.
Yep.
So it's gonna be some good football in December. What's the next game? Patriots beat the Panthers 24-26. Man, they always doing Sam Darnold wrong. Why they always doing that boy like that?
Sam Darnold's trash.
I thought it was the Jets, but I kind of find out it's really Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
He was 16 for 33, 172 yards, 3 interceptions, 1 sack, a QB rating of 26.
He might be interceptions,
no touchdowns, bro.
Back in the
game. That boy seeing ghosts out there, like he said back in New York. And then Robbie Anderson got mad at him and he was yelling at him and stuff like that. So the Panthers, they going downhill fast. And it's just Sam Darnold, not the guy. I don't know what they're gonna do now. I mean, didn't they at least pay him?
No. I'm mad at Darnold and Robbie Anderson because I did a bet like where you have to like pick 3, and then if you get all 3 right, you get like triple your money. So I bet that Robbie Anderson would get over 29 yards receiving in the game. I was like, surely he gets over 29 yards receiving. He got 2 yards receiving, bro.
Last week he barely saw 1 catch. No, I think he had 0 catches actually.
Sickening, man.
So, yeah, I don't know why you made that bet. I guess you should have looked at Robbie Anderson. That dude hasn't been doing nothing all year.
I don't care, man. It's 29 yards.
You said you can suit up and get 29, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, did y'all see that play with Matt Jones involved?
Yeah.
With Brian Burns?
That's kind of dirty.
I don't think it was dirty.
He said he thought he had the ball.
Yeah, and I watched the video. Brian Burns did most of the twisting. He had his ankle, and he was twisting his own leg to try to get away, and Jones just rolled over, and when he was twisting his leg, and that's how he hurt it. That's what I saw.
That's the Alabama dirtiness right there.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about he should be suspended, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Cause it just didn't look like that. It seemed like he was just trying to stop the guy from running. But are y'all high on the Patriots?
No.
I'm not high on them, but they're definitely like a team you don't want to face in the playoffs if they make it.
That defense is so good, man. That front 4, oh my word. With Judon?
I wouldn't want to play them in the playoffs because of Belichick and like.
Yeah, that's the type of team that can sneak up on you and bite you in your heel, and next you know you losing the game, and you try to wonder why you losing to a team like this that have no receivers. If they get a couple of receivers and they improve their own line, they going somewhere. All right, so I'm watching the Steelers and the Bears. The score is 14-6, and right now it's 31. I don't think Najee Harris got it, but the Steelers are up right now. Bills versus Jaguars. We'll just chop this up to a fluke game. The Bills lost 6-9.
That's the only way you can put it. That really is.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, I don't know, bad game planning. Josh Allen played horrible. O-line played horrible. I mean, the freaking Jaguars were 2 from 13 on 3rd down.
They said that was like the first time in like 400 and something days that the Jaguars have won on U.S. soil. Because the other win was in London.
That's funny. And that's what I'm saying, just, it's one of fluke Sundays, because when you turn the ball over again, you lose games. And when Josh Allen have more rushing yards than running backs, come on. He had 5 carries for 50 yards. Singletary was 6 for 16. They got to do something about this running back situation. They got to improve on that.
Yeah, if they don't make a run, sure. Yeah, they got to do something in the offseason.
They gotta go. If they want to go far in the playoffs, they gotta get something going with their running game. They just can't have Sam Darnold dropping back and throwing it 50 times a game. That John's gone. And Trevor Lawrence,
Really, the only thing they really missing.
That's it. That's all they missing. I thought they would address that in free agency, but I guess they thought Zach Moss and Singletary was enough. I believe Trevor Lawrence left the game with injury, so I don't know how bad it is. Find out Tuesday. Oh yeah, your boy too, James Robinson.
Do what?
I said your boy is out too, James Robinson.
Yeah.
What happened there?
I don't know. I had McCaffrey and Najee Harris. I was all right.
What was wrong with James Robinson?
I think he had an ankle injury.
He got it last game.
Yeah, I think so. And like he was they were trying to like fill it out. There was a heel injury, and he was filling it out during practice this week, and then he ended up being inactive like right before the game.
Oh, I see. Well, they didn't need him anyway, from what I saw. All right, Vikings lose to the Ravens 31-34. How in the world do the Vikings blow that lead going into halftime?
Because of the Vikings.
That's so bad, bro.
They like at that point of the game, it looked like it was gonna be a blowout. And then they had a key interception in overtime, and they ran the ball like back to back, and Dalvin Cook got negative yards, I believe, on both plays. Like, I don't understand the play calling. When you're not stealing the ball, they only had 7 targets, 2 catches for 6 yards.
How many targets?
7 targets, 2 catches, 6 yards.
You just mad 'cause he's on your fancy team, huh?
Yes, I'm literally beside myself. I'm like, how you not throw the ball to literally one of the best receivers in the game? That jump so dumb. Like, the whole play calling for the Vikings is just unexcusable. You find a way to get your playmakers the ball, and your defense don't allow a team to come all the way back to force overtime. That jump. I mean,
Justin Jefferson only had 3 catches.
That's what, I don't know what they're doing, man. I promise you. You think they have more sense to set up the passing game?
Well, I think that low-key might be the best duo in the game right there.
Julio Jones and A.J. Brown.
What's that done this year?
They just need a quarterback. That's all.
I'm saying like consistency-wise.
Let me think. Diggs and Emmanuel Sanders.
You taking them over Jefferson and Thielen?
No.
Yeah, Diggs is better than Jefferson.
Like right now.
Diggs is better than Thielen.
But I'm saying like right now.
I mean, yeah, why not? Cause look what Emmanuel Sanders is doing.
Thielen has no good season.
I'm taking them too. I'm taking Thielen and Jefferson.
So you taking Jefferson and Thielen over Godwin? I mean, not Godwin. Well, you can use Godwin or Mike or AB or what's the other guy's name? Mike Evans.
That's cool. That's a close one too.
All right, hold on. I got another one. Yeah,
CD and Amari.
Who?
CD and Amari Cooper are both doing good this year.
I'll take CD Lamb and Amari Cooper over Jefferson and Thielen.
I don't know. There's some good duos, but I don't know. I like Jefferson and Thielen just because they're consistent.
So, your boys, Mike Williams and Keenan Allen.
But Mike Williams has been screwing me the past few weeks.
He's not in your good grace.
Not right now.
Oh my goodness, that's funny. So the Ravens, man, everybody's still bragging about Lamar. That dude had a horrible game up to the second half. I mean, there's nowhere else to put it.
When he took that second game, bro, I was a fan.
Yeah, like, I don't know, man. I'm just not high on Lamar. I watched too many games.
That dude's gonna rush for $1,000 this year.
He rushed for 120 and threw for 266.
He gonna rush for 1,000 yards this year, man.
Where he at now?
600.
Yeah, he got a chance. It's plenty more games to go. I don't know, man. The Ravens should have lost the game, point blank. But the Vikings, of course, they don't know how to finish games because they got dumb play callers. They don't know how to flip off their playmakers. Huh?
The Ravens are so hard to judge for me. It's just they're a really tough team to judge.
Yeah, they are. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, Lamar did all that, but they was dead in the first half. And then this is the same team almost lost to Detroit, and Justin Tucker has kicking 6-yarder. So I don't know.
You said a 62-yarder.
It was 66, I believe.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. I was watching it.
Wait. Are you talking about
against Detroit?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about he did it again. I was like, oh, my gosh.
Nah. Well, he did kick the game winner yesterday, so there's that.
Yeah, the one against Detroit, that was ridiculous.
I know it hit the bar and bounced over. That's crazy.
66 yards. That's crazy.
All right. Chargers beat the Eagles 27-24. The Chargers almost lost this game. They were very on the way to lose the game, but they just made more plays at the end than the Eagles. And Herbert threw for 356, 2 touchdowns. They were just more efficient with their play calling, and they were trying to mix the plays up, but the running game was just not going for them. They only rushed for 89 yards. But the Eagles just lack offensive power. That's their problem.
Yeah.
They just lack offensive power.
Yeah, the Eagles are a hard team to judge too. They're just like, I don't know what the direction they're going with their team.
It seemed like they teetering on the border of good. They it's good, but you don't know how far they can go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe they just need some time. Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe they need some time. Maybe
Maybe. Because it's hard to tell, bro. Because sometimes they look stagnant, and sometimes they look like they can get better.
They need more receivers. They need better defensive players. I don't like the receiving corps for the Eagles.
Who is it? Who are these?
Devontae Smith, Jalen Reagor,
Watkins. And what I haven't seen his name in a couple years. Jordan Howard. He led the Eagles in rushing, 17 carries for 71 yards and 1 touchdown.
I didn't even know he played anymore, to be honest.
Dude, I thought he was still in Miami. Did he start off with the Eagles?
No, he started off with the Bears, remember?
Yeah, that's right. But he did play for the Eagles back in 2019.
Well, before he went to Miami?
Yeah. Then after Miami, he went back to the Eagles.
Yeah, he played for Miami last year, didn't he?
Yeah. That's why I said I thought he was still with Miami.
Yeah.
But apparently he went back to the Eagles in 2020. Then he stayed with the Eagles in 2021. I didn't even know he was still on the roster, like you said.
Miles Sanders got hurt. That's why, huh?
Yeah. He's out. So, Kenan Gainwell didn't do so hot last game. So I guess they decided to switch it up. That's crazy. All right. Packers lose to the Chiefs 7-13. What did y'all think about that game?
The Chiefs are bad.
All right. So I was watching the game, right? Why do Patrick Mahomes just throw without no regrets?
I think I think he has gotten too overconfident. Like all he hears is like, oh, Patrick Mahomes has this. He has like the strength and he can do whatever he wants. Like he can make these kind of passes. So I just think he just be out there. Like whatever, bro. I'm Pat Mahomes.
Oh, he throws some crazy. I'm like, why are you throwing that? Like, why?
Right.
He just like you said, I'm Patrick Mahomes. He just throwing it. Like double coverage, triple coverage. Any type of coverage he's trying to throw it into. He don't care. He don't care. And the Chiefs really they didn't put together nothing. The run game was decent, but the passing game. All right. So how many passing yards did Patrick Mahomes throw for?
Like 200 and something, wasn't it?
Let's see. You got it with you, man?
Yeah, I got it right here. He
100?
166 yards.
Oh my God.
That's good for him in fantasy.
Right.
Oh man, I was looking at this game. I was like, "This is terrible football." Luckily, who would have thought the Chiefs defense would be like saving grace?
Well, they got lucky that Rodgers didn't play.
Yes, they got very lucky Rodgers didn't play. Somebody will say on Twitter, "Oh man, the Chiefs won through the last 4 games. They on the roll now." What games have you been watching?
Bro, they barely beat Jordan Love.
They barely win any games, and they've been ugly wins. The defense, who would have thought the Chiefs defense would be the key reason why they winning some of these games. They created some turnovers, and Jordan Love just looked horrible out there.
Did you watch this game, Ben?
Yeah, I did.
Did Jordan Love? He didn't look good.
Man, he looked like a deer in headlights.
Terrible.
Man, he didn't know. He said he didn't know what he was doing out there.
You can tell. You know that kid that don't get in the game, they just sit by the coach. That's him.
Yeah, he's like, all right, I guess you can go in now.
Yeah, so it's like
man,
you go in.
Man, he didn't know nothing. Hey, Jordan Love looking like, what is this? What kind of defense is this? Oh, these boys are fast.
They better give Rodgers what he wants now.
Man, what? They better start giving Rodgers this hard time. And look, what's so crazy is he threw the ball to Devontae Adams 14 times. 14 times. He had 6 catches for 42 yards. Bro, I'm gonna stop running routes. If you can barely complete 50% of your passes to me, I'll be very frustrated.
He said he was doing that thing. He said, "Screw it, Devontae down there somewhere."
And the longest pass to Devontae Adams was for only 14 yards.
Oh, sad.
And they got GM like, well, Aaron, you can't be missing no more games due to COVID. I mean, now we just gonna skip the COVID protocol altogether because we can't be losing any games like this. COVID? What COVID? Aaron Rodgers, you good?
Right.
You don't need to miss. We know you good. We know you took some antibodies and some vitamins. We know you good.
Yeah, that was, he didn't say I'm vaccinated. What did he say? He said
I'm immune. I'm immunized. That boy clever. Everybody just thought he was vaccinated. They're like, oh, okay, all right. He's like, yeah, I'm immune. Yeah, that boy say he's immune.
That's funny. That boy said, I've been immunized.
Oh man, that man's crazy. And everybody like, oh, Aaron Rodgers egotistical. I've been saying that about Aaron Rodgers though. No, I never really liked him because I always felt like it was all by himself. But this not the one. This not the reason why I don't like him. It's just how he carry himself, and everything. And so, and now everybody's saying that's about him. When I've been saying like, it's all about him. So
Yeah.
it's just wild. And now the Packers, they better hope he don't get suspended. But what's so crazy? They better suspend Aaron Rodgers though, not because of the whole line situation, because the Saints got levied for Mira Kamara breaking NFL protocol. We got some draft picks taken away.
When? Are you serious?
Yeah, last year.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, Kamara was out in a club or something like that without no mask. And he broke protocol. You remember that whole thing about Saints not following protocol for COVID?
I don't remember that. They took draft picks.
Research it. Just Google it. And they try to throw the book at the Saints. They always trying to throw the book at the Saints. That's why Goodell not welcome in New Orleans.
How many? What kind of draft pick did they lose?
Hold up.
Wait, Hey, I'm not threatening nobody. I'm just saying, like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just telling you what I hear from the street.
Isn't allowed in New Orleans, bro.
I'm just telling you what the street said. That's all. I was just relaying the message. That's all.
That's so funny.
I don't need you two trying to take me down. I ain't trying to threaten nobody.
My God, you gotta check in with Ben before you come to New Orleans.
Check yourself at the door. I think we lost it wasn't like early picks, it was more like late picks that we lost. And we got fined like a whole bunch of money.
Dang.
Yeah. Cardinals beat the 49ers 31-17. Without Kyler Murray. I didn't even know Kyler Murray was out. So I looked at the highlights. No, I think I looked at the box score or something. I did something. Huh?
Colt McCoy balled out.
He did. I always liked Colt McCoy. He was like, I was high on him when he came out of Texas. Like when he went to Browns, he played good, man. But everybody was like, it's Colt McCoy. So I always liked Colt McCoy. And man, what does that say about the 49ers losing to him? And what does that say about Jimmy G?
It says what we thought about Jimmy G.
The 49ers defense couldn't stop Colt McCoy. They let freaking James Conner, old man on one leg, well, he's not old, but his body old, on one leg outrun the whole 49 defense for a touchdown. He caught a pass. Who would have thought James Conner would catch a pass and take it the distance?
Sick.
49ers, man. I thought they were going to be tough this year, but it's not looking like that. They too busy trying to experiment with a room full of running backs instead of adding more corners and more DNs and a quarterback. They too busy trying to stack their running back room.
You got like 8 running backs.
Yeah, how can you use so many running backs? Why do you need that many?
They just need to let Lance play at this point.
They need something. Hey, you know what made me mad though, Gatwood? Freaking Kittle put up 20 points. I want to throw my phone so bad. I tell myself, Ben, don't throw your phone. He hadn't been doing nothing this whole freaking season. I traded him away, and now he want to do something late in the season. 20 points.
Ben, who in our league dropped Deebo Samuel? Because that dude's been going dumb all year.
Oh, you talking about another league?
Yeah, somebody dropped Deebo in that league.
Yeah, I picked him up.
Yeah, I put in a claim for him. Who in the heck would drop him?
I don't know. I do not know. I was shocked too. That he dropped him. I'm like, cool. I pick him up.
Yeah, I mean he's like, I think he's second in the league in receiving yards this year.
I think he was on bye, and I think he had no room, or he needed to add a player. At that point, there was one point of my, I think it was 2 weeks ago, that I had 4 empty spots on my fantasy team. I was just willing to take the L and drop my good players. I was just willing to take that loss.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take the L. You can't drop people like that.
No, you can't drop people like that. And I thought you were about to say something about Mark Andrews. Somebody dropped Mark Andrews in our league.
Did they?
Yep.
In what? In the main league?
In the money league, yep.
Dang.
I picked him up, but he didn't do. He did all right. I think he just gave me 9 points. So
that was a big pickup for you.
Yeah. Well, I still have Dawson Knox, but he was hurt. But so the Arizona Cardinals beat the 49ers with a backup quarterback. Now the game I really want to talk about is the Titans versus Rams. Did y'all catch that game?
I ain't catch that one.
I watched a little bit of it.
28-16. I watched all of it. Matthew Stafford playing like he's in Detroit.
Oh, man.
I'm talking about the bad Stafford, not the good Stafford. So, in this particular play, he was about to get... I don't know if y'all saw it on ESPN or wherever y'all watch our highlights at. He was about to get sacked in the end zone. He gets spun around, and he threw it in the middle of the field and got picked off by a linebacker. Linebacker almost ran it in for a pick 6, but he got tackled at the 4 or 5 or something like that, which led to a Titan touchdown. Did y'all see that play?
Yeah, I saw that play.
Like, what in the world was he thinking? Why would you take the risk of trying to throw it away? Cause if it's intentional grounding, if it's nowhere near receiver, that's still safety. And the worst case scenario was it was picked off. Like, what? That's not championship football. I bet Sean McVay was beside himself that his quarterback is throwing bad passes like that. He threw 2 interceptions.
I'm sure he's not that mad. He'll anytime he gets mad, he's like, "Oh yeah, I had Jared Goff last year."
But I never seen Jared Goff do that before.
Well, he ain't got to win this year.
That's that gunslinger. That's that gunslinger type stuff. Even Patrick Mahomes, I never seen Patrick Mahomes throw it back. I seen Patrick Mahomes throw plenty of bad passes, but this was one of the worst passes I ever seen in my life. As he gets spunked around, he throws it in the middle of the field.
He was. Mahomes was doing some of that in the Super Bowl last year.
Mm-hmm. The Rams are very much beatable.
I think anybody's beatable this year, honestly. I think everybody's vulnerable in a way.
But how the Rams were looking, we thought they were like the freaking juggernaut.
Well, we'll see what they look like when they get Vaughn on that defense.
Yeah. But I don't think Vaughn is like the same player he was a couple years ago, but it was just they got mad. They still had Aaron Donald and the rest of them boys, but they still getting destroyed. They got manhandled by Tennessee O-line, and they let Pearson was 5 for 29, but collectively it seemed like they were getting gashed between the hashes.
That was cool to see Adrian Peterson score.
Well, they ran for 69 yards. But how the play was going, yeah, it was cool to see AP. He just looked old. Like I said, I think I'm faster than him now. But it's like they were getting destroyed between the hashes because they were throwing like quick routes up the middle of the field and they couldn't defend it. So it was like that type of passing game with like the extension of the Titans running game.
It's so weird to me that Adrian Peterson still plays.
They say he turned down Dancing with the Stars to go play football again. I feel like he probably should have too. Dancing with the Stars, to be honest.
No.
I do not want to see that. I don't even watch Dancing with the Stars, but no.
Why? He gonna be without a job in a couple of weeks.
So?
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
I want to see that. Dancing with the Stars, bro. Can you see AP on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, he's agile. He can get the job done.
I'm cool on it.
He gonna get cut in a couple weeks, guys. He looked horrible.
He is gonna get cut though. I agree with that.
It was definitely not all day. Nowhere near all day. So the Rams, man, Stafford, he cannot be doing this. He's on a great football team. He just got taken, man. Let the defense get to work. I mean, you gotta start trusting your teammates. I think he's still trying to do it all. Like James say, you don't always have to be Batman. You can be Bruce Wayne sometimes.
Who said that, bro?
Yeah. You know,
James said that?
Yeah, James said that.
Oh, my God.
I mean, Bruce, man, Bruce can chill and just have a good time and not take everything seriously. So, Stafford got to change the way he plays. I mean, you can't cost a team those type of plays versus good teams.
So, y'all think James is going to be y'all starting quarterback next year?
Like, I heard a couple answers say they shouldn't pay him.
What y'all think?
I don't know, depending on what's on the table, what I'm looking at. If I'm looking at Aaron Rodgers, then I'm like, I'm going with Aaron Rodgers. If I'm looking at Russell, what he trying to do. It just all depends. And maybe what about a team offering him more money?
How about y'all just go get my boy Deshaun?
And they want 3 draft picks. I'm not giving nothing up like that if I don't know this man about to go to jail in a couple of years.
He about to be throwing touchdowns with Henry Ruggs.
Exactly. They about to lead all penetration team.
That team in the longest yard, bro. Meme machine.
Yeah. They about to lead all penetration team.
John Green gonna be the coach.
Dude. You know what I'm saying? They gonna have, and Watson gonna be playing in pinstripes. So I just, that's too risky. Like I said, it all depends on what's on the table. If another team offered Jameis Winston more money because he was on a 1-year deal, like what's to say Dolphins just throw a whole bunch of money at Winston?
I don't see anybody giving Winston a multi-year deal based off his injury, and he hasn't proven everything yet.
I mean, he was proven. Like, I feel like he was progressing. I feel like Sean Payton was holding him back.
Yeah, but like I just don't think they're gonna. I mean, off an ACL tear though, do you think he's gonna get a multi-year deal?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I guess if you need a quarterback bad enough.
The Dolphins need one. Because we already determined it's not much in the draft.
Yeah, that's true.
And maybe Detroit. If I was Detroit, I'd think about it. That way I don't have to waste my draft pick on a quarterback. I can fill what I need.
Detroit's in such a bad situation because they're going to have to pay that contract to Jared Goff one way or another.
Like, I would not send Stafford. You could not tell me I had take Goff contract. There's no way you're going to tell me in trade that I got to take his contract. I was hung up the phone like, well, Stafford, I'm sorry, buddy, man. They said something foolish to me, so now you staying here. There's no way that I'm taking on his contract.
There ain't no way they're ever going to get rid of that contract.
What about if Winston? You don't think the 49ers will try to make a play on Winston? I think that'll be huge.
No, they just drafted Trey Lance 3rd overall, man. They're gonna let him be quarterback.
I don't think Trey ready. I've seen his games. I don't think Trey is nowhere near ready.
Yeah, but you can't. I mean, you draft somebody 3rd overall and then like not start him like the second year. Like that'd be dumb.
Was the 49ers won Aaron Rodgers? Or was it Russell?
Rodgers.
It was Aaron Rodgers. They were like, man, the 49ers should go get Aaron Rodgers.
We'll see. I mean, who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah. All right, so last game we got to talk about Saints and Falcons. Saints fall to the Falcons 27-25. I mean, when your wide receivers can't catch a cold, I don't know what they want the quarterback to do for the Saints. Man, and somebody just need to tell Sean Payton the truth, man. Like, they need to start kicking his butt. When he say dumb stuff, they need to call him out for it.
He's dying on that hill.
Bro, he is literally, like, Sean Payton, this the hill you really want to die on? Like, for who? For Callaway? For Steele? For Smith? This the hill you really want to die on, bro. Because we know what we see. They suck. They can't get nothing.
Callaway suck? Does Callaway really suck?
Man, he's decent. I'm gonna say so. He'll be a good number 3 receiver. But Sean Payton act like these dudes just having one bad game. It's been the whole season.
Yeah, we had horrible. We had like it was like 6 or 7 drop passes last game. That game.
And and let me say this. I don't Troutman. I don't know what's going on with you, man. But you got to get it together. You caught all the passes in college, and now you drop them. Like, now you don't know how to catch anymore. Like, what are y'all working on? What y'all doing in training? What y'all playing patty cake? Like, what are y'all doing?
That's patty cake.
Man, and then Sean Payton had Jawan Johnson, our best pass-catching tight end, maybe the best pass-catching receiver. Cause he used to be receiver, but moved tight end. He was inactive. Why?
He wasn't active.
Oh, wow. My word. Sean Payton, you really want to do this, though?
He wasn't hurt?
No. Straight inactive. He making block, but still, he played receiver.
I'm looking at y'all's receiving core. Y'all bad.
I'm going to say this, bro. I don't know what it is. Why do the receivers, I guess, I don't know if they playing cover 2 or single high, but the receivers always get behind the corner and behind the corner and in between the safeties.
I don't know. Marcus Williams seems like he's always late over there. Like, he can't read the quarterback eyes. I don't know what's going on.
Marcus Williams late.
And what I understand about this too, like you brought up about the defense and our quarterback and safety situation. Parson or Debo, our rookie, is on Callaway, right? I mean, not on Callaway, on what's that guy's name? Patterson. He's on Patterson, right?
Yeah.
Why is he not getting help over the top? It's the Falcons' literally best weapon. Why is he not getting help and why is he not getting bracketed?
Man.
And that's why Dennis Robin not freaking a head coach. Because simple stuff like that you notice. They got to make a drive into the field goal range. Why not just go ahead and eliminate the best player? It just, man, when the Saints just play dumb sometimes, like, I don't understand it. The defense, they thought they was still living on cloud 9 versus Tampa, and they forgot to come to play. And receivers just left their hands at home. And Tyler, how long we been banging drum? For 2 or 3 years about receivers?
And this has been an upcoming problem for the longest, bro.
For the longest, there's no solution. No solution. Like, when Mike Tomlin was catching everything, no solution. Now you bring in another receiver. Bring in Emmanuel Sanders. Let him go. For what? For what? You can't pay him? He was asking for a lot of money. Like, I don't understand this, and it's frustrating because it's a simple solution. And with Sean Payton, we know you smart, but sometimes you act dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just really frustrating because it's a simple solution, it's a simple fix to a problem.
That should have been fixed.
Should have been fixed years ago. But I don't know. You like to showboat. You like to show your brain power, whatever. But come on, if we don't make a play on OBJ tomorrow, then it's your fault because we literally are in the playoff race, and you screwing us because you letting your own arrogance get in the way. And if we don't get OBJ tomorrow, it's your fault. I'm just saying it right now. It's your fault because you should have dealt with this years ago, but you kept pushing it down the road because you did it one time with Marcus Coulson, and you like, oh, I can do this again. I can bring an undrafted guy and turn anybody into a receiver. Oh, look at me. Look at me. So, we tired of this act, man. Like, stop it and just get a receiver. Point blank.
Just get a receiver, bro. Like, bro. Oh, my.
What? Man, they act like we asking for a superstar.
What's the dude that played for the Seahawks?
With DK?
No, he a free. He don't have a job right now.
Oh, Josh Gordon gone?
No, I think he played for the Seahawks. What is this man's name? It's losing me.
Oh, Golden Tate.
Yes.
Yeah, he's still out there.
He's still out there. They haven't made a play on none of the receivers that's been available. He keeps saying they keep asking him. He keeps saying we like this receiver room. Fam, they dropped 6 passes, bro. And they dropped 6 passes, and he get on the press conference talking about something. Yeah, I still like this receiver room. Bam.
You know you've been a smart aleck, right?
Yes. I hate that.
Because clearly he was like, well, y'all mentioned the tight ends. The tight end dropped a lot of footballs this past Sunday. He would have been a freaking smart aleck. So like, yeah, it's not the real. It's not one. It wasn't just the receivers. Nah, you think? Well, I'm trying to tell you, Saints.
And they know how to give it up in the worst way every time, bro.
Every time, man. That's why the whole time I'm watching the same game, I'm not showing no emotions. I don't even care when they score. I don't show no emotions. I just be like, I'll wait till the fourth quarter when the clock hits 0-0. Nah, never again. I'm getting tired of my heart getting broken. Never again.
On that point conversion, bro. Could he not have drawn up a better play?
What kind of plays were there? Like Taysom Hill, he didn't even put Taysom Hill in them package on them 2-point conversions.
Why?
I don't know, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like some dumb, like why you didn't try a rub play, like a pick play or something.
Or something, bro. And I'm tired of it being 4th and short, and he run the same play.
Right, good. Or pick.
Yep.
It's just Gatwood. You got easy being a Texans fan because you don't gotta you don't expect nothing.
Dude, I'm not a Texans fan.
There's nothing to expect, Gatwood. You live in the life. You can just watch football and not expect nothing.
I'm so
down by the Saints in the worst way.
This has been the most stress-free football season for me, for sure.
Yeah, you went to anger management and got all your issues resolved.
The Braves won the World Series. That's what helped me.
Yeah, see, you had your little therapy. No more no more texts you send me about I forgot that text you sent me one time about the Texans. I just bust out laughing because you were so upset. You said like I hate my life or something like that.
I don't gotta worry about the Rockets because they suck. We going for the number 1 pick. Like, I don't gotta worry about nothing.
You feel good on it?
No, but I mean it's better than the pain y'all are going through, I guess.
Dude, we going through a lot of pain, ups and downs, heartaches. So if we don't get OBJ tomorrow, I'm not gonna be upset. I'm gonna be like, it's your fault, Sean Payton.
Well, if y'all don't get them, it's not really y'all's fault because like people can claim them. They have worse records than y'all.
Well, they said after 3 p.m. Anybody he can go to any team he want to.
They were talking about the Seahawks getting them.
That make sense to y'all?
No.
He said he wants to go to a quarter he wants to go to a team that has good quarterbacks so they can contend.
The Seahawks well, they might make the playoffs, but that division's hard.
They're 3-5 right now.
Yeah, because we had the Cardinals and the Rams. There's no way they're making the playoffs. Well, unless they get in the wild card.
Mm-hmm.
They already have 2 good receivers.
Yeah, why would OBJ want to be possibly a third wheel?
Right.
Now, everybody's saying Green Bay, but I wouldn't want OBJ and Aaron Rodgers hanging around together.
No, that wouldn't work.
If he comes to New Orleans, Michael Thomas gonna have a hissy fit.
Well, the thing is, Tyler, if OBJ go to New Orleans, Michael Thomas might be on his way out.
Yeah.
They can save a lot of money this coming up season. They can opt out of that contract. So that's what everybody's speculating. Everybody like, oh man, gonna be tight because we gonna have OBJ and Mike Thomas. No, if OBJ go to New Orleans, Mike Thomas is out. So, and then we'll be back at square one again, where we need a receiver.
All right.
All right. Is there anything else you want to bring up?
Oh.
Steelers are beating the Bears 23-20. Fourth quarter, about 4 minutes left. Deontay Johnson's not giving enough fantasy points to put me out a win, so screw him. And screw Big Ben for not throwing the football in the red zone earlier. But anyway, y'all can check out most of our social media pages. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. Just type in VOS Sports Forecast. And our page will pop up. Like and share with family and friends. We thank y'all for the support. And until next time, guys, we out of here.
Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, and Tyler